Hi guys, welcome back to another mukbang video by yours truly. Again, my name is Dung. It's like Dung Beetle but without the beetle. And if you see something different, it's because it is different. We have a new setup. We bought an actual camera because I've been filming on my phone. So this is an actual camera right now and I love it. Okay, I love it. And so I'm still playing around with it. So, I'm still trying to figure out what settings I like and stuff like that. But right now, that is what is different about this. Okay, so since we have a different setup and everything, I also wanted to do a different concept today. So today we're doing story time. Today I'll be talking about the time when I spent senior year of high school living with one of my closest friends. But before we get into today's topic, let's get into today's food. So we got In-N-Out, right? Fun fact, I already tried In-N-Out maybe like a month in since moving, and I gotta be honest with you, the burgers were good. The fries were very disappointing. And this is the only thing I'm trying new today. This is the shake. I think it melted though, so we'll see. But today, I think this is the cheeseburger animal style. This is the double meat. This is the double double. And then well done fries, because I was told to get well done fries, animal style. And, ooh, looks like they kind of burnt the onions a little bit. Anyways, but I am so excited because I'm hungry. Already, go grab your dinner and come eat with me. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is the animal style one. Here we go. First bite. That's good. I do like their animal style sauce. That is really good. Okay, so this is the double double. I really love the onions. Now this is the double double. This looks intimidating. This looks like I can't fit this in my mouth, but we're gonna try. Lord, wish me luck. Okay. Honestly, in the beginning, I wasn't a big fan of the cheese, but it ain't bad this time around, so maybe that day I just had a bad batch or something. Fries. I still think it tastes like cardboard. I'm sorry. I'm not impressed with the fries. The fries, they break kind of like artificially. I'm gonna still eat it because I bought it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Whatever. Fine. It tastes like any regular shake. So it's good. Nothing really special about it. So let's get into story time. Senior year of high school, I lived with my friend. So basically how we got into this situation was that there was a situation at home where me and my siblings had to move out of our residence, right? But they knew like I still had like 1 year left of high school. And so they were like, "No, we should find a way to make sure that you graduate with the people you know." And I was like, "No, it's fine. If we have to move, then we have to move. Then I'll deal with it. I'm very adaptable. Like I make new friends pretty easily, so it would be fine." But they were like, they're pretty persistent about it. They were like, "No, you should graduate with the people you know," and stuff like that. But I was like, how will we even do that? Not a lot of people knew my situation at school. Only a select few of people knew about what was going on, because in high school I was in theater and I was heavily involved in theater, and most of my theater friends knew like, "Oh, I might move," or "I don't think I'll be staying at this district long." And then one of my good friends, and let's just use code names just for sake of privacy and stuff like that. Let's say her name was Patty. I don't. Anyways, so Patty heard about it, and Patty came up to me and asked me, "What's going on? Like, why are you moving? Why are you moving districts? Whatever." And I was like, "Well, something happened at home, and I might be moving." And Patty was like, "What? No, just stay with us." And I thought she was kidding. And I was like, "No, it's okay, but thank you for the offer." And she was like, no, really, come stay with us. Like, I'll talk with my mom about it, and we can work things out because we are housing a exchange student. So everything will be fine. We have a room for you if you want it and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, thank you for letting me know. Let me talk about it with my family. So then I went home and talked about it with my family. They were like, well, would you be comfortable with doing that? And I was like, I mean, yeah, she's a really good friend of mine. So I don't think it would be weird at all. So I went over to her house one day. We kind of talked about it with her mom and stuff like that. Just like logistics of like what would happen, what room I would take, how we would notify the school and stuff like that. So we had that sit down meeting and we talked it out, and her mom was so on board with it. I love her mom to death. Like, seriously, she was so genuine. She was so gracious and giving of her time and resources and stuff like that to help me. You know, someone who she does not know at all. She only knows that her daughter goes to school with this person and they're in the same theater club, you know? I was very, very thankful for her and what she did for me and my family at that time. This is literally falling apart. But back to the story. Everything was talked out and we finalized that I was going to move in. We decided a date and time, when we are going to do it, what time, and kind of logistics of what would I do to kind of like repay back or whatever, right? So the agreement was that I would be housed and she would feed me and stuff like that, obviously. We agreed that I would do a good majority of the cleaning and stuff like that. Like, I would like wash dishes, I would load the dishwasher, I would put away the dishes, I would sweep, I would mop and stuff like that, because we didn't have any money to give her because we were moving, you know? We have to spend money to move. So fast forward, I move in, right? And I was informed that I was going to be sharing the basement area with another person because there was like two rooms and one bathroom. I had one room, and then pretty much my suite mate had the other room, and we shared a bathroom, right? So that was my living situation at that house. It was so much fun for the most part. It was like having sleepovers every single day. Patty and I got really, really close during this time, and we did everything together. We watched movies together. We did like little face masks together. We talked about, you know, our theater program, our troupe, and everything like that. And I also got really, really close with her family, and her family slowly became my second family. Like, I sometimes would refer to Patty's mom as my second mom. It was just so nice to meet them, and I think everything happens for a reason, so I think that they were meant to be there for me during that time so that I get to see what another family dynamic was like. Now, the only non-fun part was the sweet mate situation. Just because there was like a lot of like petty arguments and like passive aggressiveness. And I was just not here for it. But this sweet mate, we'll name Grace. So me and Grace had an agreement that we would take turns cleaning the bathroom, like rotating every other week. So I would clean one week, she would clean the next, and then I would clean the week after that. That was our agreement and stuff like that. That worked for a while. We were really good about like, hey, my week is this week, I will clean up, and we would actually do it, right? But then slowly, after a few months, it just became me cleaning up the bathroom. I didn't mind because I was grateful that I got to even live in this house. I don't mind. If I need to clean every single week, that's fine. But the problem was, though, Grace had a tendency to find everything she didn't like that I did, and she made sure that I knew about it. Sometimes she would put it on post-it notes even. I don't even remember what type of things she was nitpicking about, because she did it with every single thing. Because I would get little post notes to say, hey, make sure you clean up this, or make sure you do this, or whatever, right? And I was tolerating that for like a few months, but after that, I really got tired of that. What I did is that I chose one out of a lot of things that annoy me about how she lived, and I asked her to, please remember to do this, right? So my request was that Grace would put down the toilet seat after she uses it, right? Because she had a tendency to use it and then leave it open or whatnot. And I didn't really care too much, but I was like, to me, that's a little gross, so we'll just go with that, right? So, and mind you, she was in the beginning talking about how, like, this is going to be a really great way for you to practice how you're going to live with other people, because in college, you don't know who you're going to end up with, or you might end up with a nasty person or, dirty person or whatever. I just wrote it on a post-it note. I just wrote, hey, if you could please remember to put down the seat after you use it, that would be great. Because I was like, oh, if she's going to be petty, I want to be petty too, so I wrote it on a post-it note. To no one's surprise, she knocked on my door the next day and she started talking about it. She was like, hey, I saw you left this post-it note. Like, I am not going to remember to do that because I'm pregnant, and when I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'm not going to remember to put it down because I'm literally getting up from my sleep and I'm going to be foggy or whatever. And I was like, that's fine. Can you also just remember to do that during the day as well? And she was like, why do you care? You bring home germs all the time. You go to school, you bring it home with all those nasty kids. And she was like, even your phone has like 1 billion germs on it. And I was like, I replied back, I was like, I actually clean my phone every week, like once a week with an alcohol wipe. And then she was like, okay, you still bring home a lot of germs. I was like, Grace, look, if you can't remember, that's fine. I'm just asking if you can remember, that would be great. And this entire conversation is happening between a closed door, by the way, because she came and knocked on my door, on my bedroom door. And you could tell she was upset because, by the way, she was walking. So she walked back to her bedroom, and then after that, it worked for maybe a week, and then it stopped. And I was like, man, there's no way she should be talking to me like that if she can't even do one thing. Look, I don't care if you're pregnant. Just don't make it a hard living situation between the both of us. And that was the not so fun part. But I will say she is a great person. Grace is a great human being, just not great to live with for me personally. But yeah, overall, it was such a great experience. I got to experience a lot of firsts as well. I went to my first show at the Fox Theater. That's like a pretty huge and fancy theater back at home. I saw The Lion King for the first time, and it was so magical, and just so many things like that. And then Patty and I got to experience getting ready for graduation together, driving to the graduation ceremony, walking across the stage with each other in the room. It was pretty great. We even got to celebrate our birthdays together. We got to do so many things. I truly miss her. She's on the other coast and I'm on the west coast, and we're just living life, but we still keep in touch, so that's really nice. And we're both just trying to make it as artists. We plan on visiting each other soon, so but yeah, that's pretty much the story. I got to live with one of my closest friends, and it was a great time. I got to graduate with the people I knew, so it was a great time. Patty, if you're seeing this and you know who you are, I miss you, and we will see each other soon, okay? Cheers. Alright, thank you so much for tuning in with Storytime. If you like what you saw, please give this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe for more mukbang content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.